all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Tell them Dice sent you.
Back here on the Bossman show with Tony Jasick of the Jacksonville Dolphins out of the Atlantic Sun Conference. Coach, how things down in Duval County, Coach?
Things are going good, man. Things are going good. How are they going in Atlanta?
Coach, is going good. Wish our Hawks would win some more games, but beyond that, man, we're having a great time here in Atlanta, enjoying the new year. Looking forward to the Final Four here, come up here in April here.
Good for you. Good for you. You know, Vince Martin on our staff thinks Atlanta's the greatest place on earth. I'm still trying to find some reasons to believe him. Traffic's so bad, man. Traffic's so bad.
Traffic's bad, Coach, but you had a young man on your roster from Dunwood, which is up there 285. God, Traffic's kind of bad up that way too. I know Thomas can tell you a little bit about that as well. Yeah, Coach. Yeah, traffic is something else, man. I tell you, I live out in the suburbs here. Like when I drive in the city,
sure you do living the good life.
It's about an hour for me to get to end for traffic. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So, Coach, what do you say, Coach, has been your greatest accomplishments, man, since you've been in with the Dolphins? I know you've been there for going in the middle of year 6 here now. So, I mean, how's it been for you to build this program and be down there and lead this team in the A-Sun?
Well, you know, it's been good. We've got a good spot, really good administration with our president and the athletic director. I think the biggest key is having, those three positions have to be aligned. Your AD, your president, your basketball coach. And I feel like we're a pretty good alignment. The program's continuing to improve, year in and year out. Obviously, we've had some highs. over our times, and last year we struggled a little bit, but I feel like we've got a really good group, and I'm excited about what's going on here on campus as well as within our program moving forward.
And Coach, being location's very good. Being in Jacksonville, a big city in Duval County, a lot to offer. So that's helped you with recruiting as well when you try to sell the program to a young man's family. So young man in general, you're in Florida, you're in a great university, you're near the water. So a lot of things are going in your favor. Get a guy to come down there and play for you.
Yeah, I think that's definitely appealing. I tell recruits all the time, it's one of the few times where you actually get to pick where you live. And, so choose the place that you're going to be able to enjoy. Obviously we're hoping to spend a lot of time in class and spend a lot of time at gym before they head out to the beach. But it's certainly nice. Good weather, good community, supportive community, and plenty for them to do throughout the year. You're absolutely correct.
And Coach, being in a mid-major conference like the ASUN, where it's very tough and where every possession really counts because the way the tiebreakers are for is the seeding of the tournament and its own campus as well, how you guys do your tournament. So going about this, you just really had to find a young man that understands the culture of the program and the conference and how it's set up where every possession literally counts in the ASUN.
Well, I don't necessarily think that it's atypical or only our league where conference games kind of matter so much. When you're dealing with one bid leagues, and we flirted with this being a 2-bid league last year with Lipscomb and Liberty, but at the end of the day, you've got to do a good job of kind of creating an environment for your guys to have success, every Thursday and every Saturday, with the understanding that you're playing for 2 things. You're playing for a regular season championship, and you're also playing for seeding in the conference tournament. Which as you know is an important, it's a really important event in college basketball. It's a really important event on campuses like ours as you're trying to grow your brand both locally and nationally. And the best way to do that is through the athletic department, through the men's basketball program with the NCAA tournament. So there's no doubt that it's a huge piece to what we're trying to do. It's a huge piece to trying to find the right guys in recruiting that that prioritize winning and are eager to come in and play a role in that process of building not just a good team but a good program throughout their time and for years to come.
And Coach, you have to be really happy with the development of your team here, getting 7 wins in non-conference before you jump into the ASUN and play here. So what did you all really prioritize for us in the spring and summer and in the early fall about development-wise with the strength coach and on-court development as well, and kind of learning in the classroom of the games or in the film room as well? So what did you kind of prioritize with your team as you got ready for the season, as you jump in there in the conference play here in full swing?
Well, we added quite a few. We had a pretty big turnover on our team this spring, and so we've added, 6 or 7 guys that play, and so just getting everybody as close to being on the same page as you can, and that's been a work in progress. We've obviously had some really good results this fall. We've also had a couple of setbacks, and we're continuing to make progress. We're continuing to get everybody on the same page. Obviously, at our level, making sure everybody's healthy as you move through the years is a really critical piece. And we're battling that a little bit right now, and hopefully we can get everybody healthy and be a full go here as soon as possible. Moving through, like you said, through ASUN play over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and in a league like yours, Coach, getting 7 wins non-conference is very key, especially when you get to play guarantee games, some of them to raise money for the university as well.
Yeah, I think, and I don't know that necessarily gets as much publicity as maybe it should. When you look at records and non-conference records and overall records of teams, at our level, everybody's got a different situation based on, the fundraising requirements of their university. And so for us, we've had the opportunity to go out and play some of the best teams in the country. And, we've had periods of success in those games, and we've also had some real challenges in those games where you can identify some of your team's weaknesses really easily as you play against the Marquettes, as you play against, the Xaviers, the Clemsons, and just learning learning from those situations, taking full advantage of those opportunities as you move into conference play, I think is really it's the only way you can go about it. But I also think that there is some value in it moving forward.
And Coach, what would you say you guys really improved on over the non-con that you can really take from how you say we really got better at this part of the aspect of the game as you head in the ASUN play?
Yeah, I think when you look at, I'm not a huge numbers guy or a huge stat guy, but I think when you look at the way our team is defended, I think we've got a group that kind of takes pride on the defensive end of the floor. We've done a pretty good job of rebounding the basketball. Obviously, Dave Bell is, I don't know where he's at today, but here in the last couple weeks, he's been the number one defensive rebounder in the country. So we've really done a good job of building and growing as a defensive unit. Now we got to try to get the offense to kind of catch up to that here moving forward, because we have struggled offensively at times, and as long as we can consistently put forth great effort defensively, we're going to give ourselves a chance as the offense continues to grow and become more and more productive.
Oh yeah, for sure, Coach. I think that that's something you need to realize that defense and rebounding travels. Now you might not make shots every night, but you can defend and rebound. You have a chance at least.
No question. And I think that's also one of the hardest things to get guys to buy into. Because the instant gratification of making a shot or scoring a ball is right there. You don't always get the same thing with a great closeout or a great block out or a great gap help on the defensive end. And so just buying into winning and understanding that winning's hard. If winning was easy, everybody would do it. But as you look across the country, there aren't a lot of teams that are undefeated. So you got to really work to win. Winning's hard, and put in the work and being disciplined and dedicated on the defensive end every night is a great place to start.
You got that right, Coach, and like you said, man, that's a great place to start. And, can you speak to the ASUN, how tough it is top to bottom? Because I feel like, I saw the success of Lipscomb when Casey Alexander was there. Now Lenny Acuff is there. I saw what Coach has done at Liberty since he's been back in the league. Just talk about how tough the league is, top to bottom, the ASUN. We have Kennesaw State right here in our backyard, but a lot of people don't really pay attention to it as they should. But for listeners out here, just talk about how tough the league is, the ASUN altogether.
Yeah, I think, when you look at it, obviously the league has changed a little bit. We've had a couple of coaches leave and then a couple of new coaches come in who have had success. You mentioned Coach Acuff. Obviously, we've got a new coach at Kennesaw who's doing a great job on the recruiting trail early and trying to kind of rebuild and get Kennesaw off the ground. And I think it's set up to be a sleeping giant. I think they've got a really nice situation there. And then also at Stetson. And, a lot of credit and a lot of attention goes to Liberty, and it's well deserved. They do a great job. They got a really, really talented roster. But when you move from there, I do think you got some teams and some programs that if you don't prepare and if you don't play well, you're going to get beat, and that's kind of what you want in a league. And hopefully, we can win more than we lose here moving forward.
And Coach, you have a game against NJIT here on Thursday night at home. What are you seeing from those guys on film there?
They got a really talented player in Cook, who's actually a Georgia guy. Scores a lot of balls, really puts pressure on the defense in transition with how fast he is and how talented he is with basketball. So he needs a ton of our attention. We've got to do a really good job of making every shot, every basket for him challenged and make him play in crowds. And then offensively, we've got to do a better job of making them guard us. We've kind of had a settled a little bit here the last few games, and we've got to really do a good job of putting pressure on the rim, getting the ball moving to where our guys can really go out and kind of show their talents and play to their strengths once we kind of make them guard us for a couple ball reversals in the half court.
Coach, I have one more for you. I know you have a young man on your roster from Woody, Georgia, Thomas Owen. Talk to us a little bit. T.O. Okay, another T.O. Talk to us about him, what he means to your program for the years to come here as a sophomore.
Yeah, he's the best. He's a great teammate, does a great job on our campus, representing not only not only where he's from, kind of up your way, but also representing our program, just with the way he goes about his business and handles himself on a daily basis. He's a great teammate, does a great job for us in practice with whatever he's asked. And, I think he's got a really bright future ahead of him in whatever field he picks. And we're certainly glad that he's here with us, and I look forward to working with him over the next couple of years.
Well, Jasick, thanks for coming on the show tonight. I hope to see you, like I said, either the Final Four for sure, but at least come on us all to catch you in one of those places, Coach, and catch up with you and see you in person, man.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too now. It's Tony Jasick on the Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay. Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.